Hey everyone, my name is Tommy. Welcome to Ospagod. How can I help you today?
How's it going, Tommy? Thanks for seeing us. My associates and I are here to try and convince you to utilize a tool called the Big Five instead of the Myers-Briggs when counseling students.
Okay, well, we're pretty happy here with the MBTI at Ospagod, but we're always open to new ideas. What's wrong with our tool?
There is no scientific evidence that the MBTI is accurate. The questions in the MBTI are repetitive and aren't specific enough to measure behavioral responses to different situations, whereas the Big Five is scientifically accurate and has questions that specifically target different facets of personality. It is also important to take into consideration that if students take the MBTI now and you have them take it again next semester, it is likely that the results will differ. The results given through the MBTI make it seem that an individual is represented through a specific trait, whereas the Big Five does a great job at considering there is room for change within an individual.
Wow, okay, that's all pretty interesting. However, one of the big reasons we use the MBTI is that it gives a clear answer on what exactly your personality type is, and it helps students find opportunities that fit them well.
Even though the MBTI is very specific and uses yes or no dichotomy, we believe that the results the Big Five gives you can be better utilized, especially when a person is in college taking it. In addition, the Big Five is answered on a more broadly strongly agree to strongly disagree spectrum.
Well, if it's so different, what does the Big Five even measure?
As the name suggests, the Big Five measures 5 different personality traits. However, we are proposing that Ospagod uses this tool to focus on levels of extroversion. We know that the MBTI measures extroversion as well. However, a key difference for why we are recommending the Big Five today is because of the manner in which it measures the traits. For instance, when someone takes the MBTI, they either get categorized as an introvert or an extrovert. However, because the Big Five is measured on a 100-point scale, you get scored with a certain percentage representative of your level of extroversion. The importance of this is that the Big Five results do not simply tell you that you are at a certain personality trait. This tool explains in more detail why you are scored high or low on the extroversion through the use of its facets. An important takeaway from this tool is that if you score a 40%, for example, you are considered to fall in the average range, also known as an ambivert, whereas the MBTI, you would be labeled an introvert and leave with the misconception that is usually attached to being an introvert in society.
When we think of extroversion, we often attach or think of this trait as positive at all times. However, it is also beneficial to have ambiverts to take part in businesses because they tend to balance out the positive aspects of both introverts and extroverts. On the one hand, we have extroverts sometimes seen as too assertive, while introverts can be seen as quieter and more reserved. However, an ambivert balances this out by allowing consumers to speak while they listen to their needs. This works more efficiently in order to have the best of both worlds, where the salesperson makes a successful sale and the consumer leaves satisfied.
Okay, so how can the Big Five help?
Okay, listen. In the business world, many jobs prefer hiring an extroverted person because they are thought to have a high emotional intelligence, self-efficacy, and a better ability to effectively communicate with peers in the workplace. However, it's important to know that there are benefits to having a workplace with equal amounts of introverted, extroverted, and ambivert employees. Our tool is best at picking up these personality differences, and this will lead to students finding their ideal work environment and therefore better functioning businesses.
Okay, well, you guys certainly presented a convincing argument that we'll have to take into consideration. We'll get back to you. Thanks for all your hard work. Hey, Kevin, by the way, are you going to take that internship offer?
I don't think I will.
Why not? Are you serious? This is going to put you in a great sales career path.
I thought so, but the other day I took the Myers-Briggs test and the results showed that I was an introvert and that the career path wouldn't really correlate with what I want.
That's ridiculous. We have like the same personalities. Yeah, sometimes you're held back and introverted, but other times you're really outgoing.
Oh, thanks. I guess.
No problem, man. You should look into this thing called the Big Five. According to that, I'm an ambivert. I bet you are too.
An ambivert? What's that?
Yeah, it's an ambivert. It's in between extrovert and introvert. And actually, some studies have said that they make better salespeople than people who are too extroverted or too introverted.
Really?
Yeah, you should check it out.
Yeah, I'll definitely check that out sometime.